Welcome back to Linda's Pantry. Today I'm going to make a stuffed turkey breast. I bought a small turkey breast just to give you an example of a meal you can do for the holidays that maybe is for two people or even one person with some leftovers, and have it just be absolutely gourmet delicious without it being on a large scale, like a huge giant turkey. And so if this inspires you to stay with me, and I hope it does, go down in that show more box below, hit like on the way down, and subscribe, and go check out the links that I've left you to my Facebook page, my Wild Tree website. All right, guys, let's go do a stuffed turkey breast with a beautiful apricot brandy glaze reduction. All right, let's go do it, because I'm salivating thinking about this. It's going to be a little sweet and spicy, so get ready. Come on. All right, so what I have is, it started out a bone-in, skin-on turkey breast, almost 4 pounds. So I'm going to say this is probably 3.5 pounds. I took the bone out, and the reason I did that is because I'm going to stuff it and roll it, and I didn't want that bone in the way. Otherwise, I really enjoy having a bone-in, skin-on turkey breast. So that being said, I've got a poblano pepper over here that I charred and steamed the skin off, and some cilantro. I've also got some Wild Tree's Absolutely Onion Blend. And I'm gonna wear gloves just for easy cleanup, so I can turn the camera off and on or whatever I need to do. And I'm not having to stop and scrub underneath my nails every single time, even though I've already done that. So first off, I cut in this turkey breast on each side, and I didn't go all the way through, just on each side, I cut a nice pocket. And that is going to be where our pepper goes. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but a pepper on a turkey sandwich is like phenomenal. So I'm laying out that pepper flat. This one's already got some cilantro on it, look at that. And we're going to grab a little bit of the cilantro, put that on there. Oh, it smells fabulous. And sweet and spicy and aromatic just goes hand in hand. So you do as much or as little as you like. If you don't like cilantro, you could do parsley. You could leave it out completely. It's totally up to you. And then next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a napkin so I can flip my lid up here on my Absolutely Onion Blend and grab that again. It's really hard to not cross-contaminate when you're doing these videos, so I'm just super careful with my family. And you know, nobody wants to see you digging in with your fingers and wondering what else you touched, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so we've got that done. And now we're going to go ahead and season with some salt and pepper. And I've got a little bit of salt and pepper over here. Delicious. And a scoop of salt. Actually, I'm going to salt the outside. So I don't want to salt this inside. I grab my napkin again. Now this is just natural flavored grapeseed oil, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to roll this. I still got the skin on, and I've got some twine so I can really tighten this up and keep the inside and everything cooking evenly, and as even as I possibly can. So we're just going to tighten it up right now with some twine. And so I got this when I get it all trussed up the best I can. I'm not a professional, so I've got some Java rub here, and I've salt and peppered the outside, put a few of the extra cilantro leaves, and over here on this side you see the scraps that I cut off and part of the bone. And I'm going to roast that off. That's going to be for probably some soup or some pot pie. And I've got Wild Tree's Java Rub. It's a mild but delicious seasoning blend. It's great for chili. It's got a little espresso powder, some chili powder, but it's not over the top hot. So I'm just sprinkling that down over the top of that. Another layer of flavor is all it is. I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven until the interior temperature reaches 165. And I know it's safe to bring it out and let it rest. It'll continue to rise up. Okay, so now we need to move on to our reduction. And I have to tell you, I did this glaze last year for our Thanksgiving, and it's absolutely delicious. Greg over at Ballistic Barbecue just did one with beer, and so it just brought back memories of our holiday meal, and I thought, you know, I'm going to do it with the apricot brandy. So I need 1/4 cup, because that's not that much to have to cook down, of apricot brandy. I also want some, about 1.5 tablespoons of real butter. Don't go for margarine, that's just fake and really unhealthy. Okay, and then I want 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar. We're going to call that good. And then for the spices, because we've got spice going on, but we also have, you know, Thanksgiving kind of theme as well. And so I'm going to add some more of that Java rub in there. And probably, we're going to say a teaspoon. Really don't need a whole lot. I don't want to get burnt out on Thanksgiving before it gets here, but I do. Okay, as you can see, the butter's melting, everything's coming together, and I've got a healthy tablespoon of orange marmalade. That's just going to add another little layer of flavor. Citrus and fruit and apricots, and we're going to let this reduce until it's kind of a thick sauce. Spicy and sweet, that's what we're all about. Ooh, we might need a pinch of red pepper flakes in here. Just to top look at this beautiful turkey breast. Wrapped up, a neat little package. It's had time to rest, it's up to temperature, and I'm going to go ahead and cut these with my kitchen shears. I'm cutting the string that I tied it or trussed it with, if you will. And just need to go down one side here, I think. One more. And it's sticky and caramelized and fabulous. I can smell the spice as well as that sweet. How do you smell sweet? But I really do. So I'm going to pull this string off and bring you back when I'm cutting it up. I'll try to do this right-handed. And I'm using a non-serrated knife. Oh, it's so tender. Look at that. And we're just slicing. Oh, now I'm getting the waft of pepper. And it's juicy. And it's way more tender than it looks just because I'm cutting right-handed, and I'm not right-handed. So look at that. Delicious stuffed turkey breast. I'm going to put this on a plate and give it a try. All right, so I'm excited to try this. This is more than a portion for me, but I wanted to get a nice slice off, and this is a nice even slice. The peppers smell amazing, and so I can just picture my sandwich. Wow. Perfect. Tender. That is so moist and tender and delicious without it being overdone, and the peppers being overly hot. They aren't at all. It's just a really nice pepper flavor. You could kick it up and put jalapenos in here. You could, you know, Anaheim chilies would be good in here. I just happen to really like the looks of those poblanos. So it's got a real earthy flavor to it, and they hold up to cooking really well. So if this inspires you, I hope that you'll hit that subscribe button, go over and check out my Facebook page as well as my Wild Tree website. And this was absolutely delicious. And being as I've already been nibbling, I'm kind of already full, but I'm gonna have one more bite. That sauce is sweet. It absolutely made this taste amazing. So let's get a big look at that. Turkey breast, beautiful. For sandwiches or anything you want for over the holidays. And this is a great recipe for 2 to 4 people. All right, guys, I can't wait to see you next time. And as always, you know what? Look forward to the next video because you never know what I'm going to be pulling out of my hat. It might be this turkey dressed up in a different outfit. You never know. All right, guys, God bless.